Hi, welcome to Crochet Jewel Channel. I'm going to share with you how to make these crochet fingerless gloves. This is done in the moss stitch and I used a G hook. The pattern is down below. Now I have pretty long hands and fingers. They're pretty long. I know this won't be an exact fit for everybody. I did a chain count of 33 to start for the foundation chain. Now that is the width across because you're going to fold this and then sew it. So you might need this wider and you might not need it wider. It's done in multiples of 2 plus 1 for the turning chain. And then for the length is how many rows I did. I ended up doing 20. If you want it longer, you can go with more rows, or shorter, you can go with less. If this is too fast, you can place this video in slow motion. There is a video link down below on how to do that. There's a beginner's playlist down below for beginners if you're a beginner. Also, you can do this in the single crochet. It doesn't have to be done in the moss stitch if this moss stitch is too complicated for you. So, and if you are not a subscriber yet, please subscribe for more videos. All right, so let's get started. To get started, you're going to work the chain count of 33. If you need this to be wider, you need to add 2 more because it's done in multiples of 2, or you can make this smaller by subtracting 2. So once you have your amount, I did the chain of 33, then we can go to the next row. So I'm just doing a sample of 12 plus 1. In the second chain from the hook, 1, 2, you're going to slip stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through. Half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. Slip stitch, half double crochet. And then just repeat that back and forth, slip stitch, and then in the next stitch, half double crochet. Just repeat that until you get to the end. You're going to end with a half double crochet, chain 1 and turn. This is just a sample of how to do it. You would have many more and then you would fold it and stitch it up. Chain 1 when you turn. So you did a chain 1, you turned, and then in your first stitch, which is the half double crochet, you're going to work a slip stitch. And then in the next stitch, you're going to work a half double crochet. And then you just alternate half, slip stitch here, then half, then slip stitch, then half, then slip stitch, and then half, and then just repeat that until you get to the end. So you're going to want to make sure you have all the amount of stitches or it won't come out right. End with a half double crochet and chain 1 and turn. It's starting to look like this where you have these really pretty ridges. So you did a chain 1 and turn and slip stitch, half double crochet in the previous slip stitch, and then slip stitch in the previous half double crochet, and then half double crochet in the previous slip stitch, and then just go back and forth. I did this for 20 rows. If you don't want it as long, you may only need like maybe 18 rows, just depending, or you might need it longer, just depending as well. Just keep doing this until you have your rows. And then I'm ending with a half. And chain one and turn. You'll have all of your rows, up to 20 rows, and you'll have the chain of 32 plus 1, and it will be a lot longer. You just keep repeating this back and forth. Now you're going to fasten off and pull through. So you have the long side, and you're going to fold it over, and you're going to sew your ends together. It might feel like it's going to be a little too tight or too loose, but it needs to fit somewhat snugly. So you're going to take your yarn needle and your yarn and sew the ends together. So you're going to just keep looping it through. And that's 3, because you need to do so many until you get to the thumb area. And this is 4. Keep doing this, and you're going to place your hand inside. It's going to look like this. You're going to do this a few more times until you get to your thumb area here. You want your hand sticking out like this, and then it'll come down to your wrist. If this is too long, you can always make it less rows. So I went to 10, and then I'm stopping because of my thumb here, and I'm just doing a little bit of weaving in and out to secure this end here. And then you can fasten off, and you're going to reconnect down here. So I placed my thumb in here. I got it down to about 10. If you want more of your fingers showing, you're going to want to do less. And then I went to my stitch marker, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably down to 7. I'm going to reconnect it. And you're just going to do it the same way. Take your yarn needle and your yarn. You're going to pull it through, and you're going to connect these ends. If you feel like it's just a little too open right here, you can come in and cinch it a little bit more, but you want to make sure that your thumb is able to come through here, and then you're going to go down and connect your ends. So I think I might just go up just a little bit right here. I felt like it was just a little too loose. And I'm just going to do the same thing where I go in and out with my loops. Any loose ends, I can go back and weave them in. And you're going to connect this until you get all the way down to the end here, and then you can weave in your ends to secure your ends here, and then you have your hole opening for your thumb. Like I said, if it's too big, you can go up just a little bit more until it's the right amount of opening for your thumb. So you just take your yarn needle and weave in your ends to secure them a few times, and then you're going to cut them. You can go inside and cut them inside if you're securing them. If you want to flip this right side out, if you need to close this up a little bit, that's fine as well. I do have long fingers, so you might need it shorter. And I sewed it here, and then I'm going to take my yarn needle and just weave in and out. I hope you enjoyed this crochet moss stitch fingerless gloves tutorial. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.